We got to sitting around and talking about how over the last year there's been just so much negative press and news, and every day you wake up and it feels like another metric is down. With the exception of maybe this week, there's been some positive news, which is nice to see.
And we also, as you can tell, just don't have enough statistics yet.
and one of the things that we thought about is all these statistics are backward looking. How can we look forward a little more? So we bring you the world's first Aspen Snowmass Business and Real Estate Confidence Index. We surveyed a bunch of local business people. Many of you are in this room. Thank you for participating. We really appreciate it. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail here. Happy to talk about it after the session or any other time. But just to quickly tell you, the scale you see is a 0 to 100. 50 is neutral. So anything above that is positive. So right now, the local business sentiment, and this is much like the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index or the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index, but on a local basis. Locally, people are feeling positive. Not incredibly positive, but they're feeling a little bit better than they were previously. Over the last year, they look back and they say, no, business hasn't been great. But looking forward, we're optimistic. Next, we did a real estate buyers index. Not surprisingly, this is quite a bit more positive. But it's not as high as you might expect from what you read in the press and what you hear on the street. And probably the biggest reason when we look at how things are weighted, people are still uncertain about the next year when it comes to real estate, locally. They look at it and say, I don't know about real estate as an investment for 1 year, but out 5 years, I really like real estate. And this is the percent of people that responded to the survey in a positive way about what they see as an investment for the next 5 years. Real estate was the biggest piece of the pie. It doesn't mean that they didn't think stocks or cash or mutual funds were good investments. They just felt more confident in real estate over a longer period of time. And then lastly on that, again, not surprisingly, real estate sellers index, pretty low. Again, this could be lower, and it can also turn around pretty quickly when the market starts changing. So that's the world's first.